And we continue learning Mesilas Yesharim together each and every day as we continue in the 11th chapter, this long and lengthy chapter about Nikiyas. And we're in the second part of Nikiyas dealing with the Midas, and within Midas particularly we're in the Midah of Gaiva and learning how important it is and all the different types of manifestations of Gaiva that there are. And on page 240 in the Artscroll Mesilas Yesharim, we begin, as the Ramchal teaches us, Kol Eila told us Agaiva. All of these, everything that we spoke about, the different types of people, are all the outgrowths of Gaiva. Hamishiva Chachamim Acher V'Teitem Misakeles, which causes Chachamim, smart people, to go and their minds to regress, and they become silly and foolish. Mesiras Leiv Rashi Chachma, it makes one unbalanced. Even one who is Rashi Chachma, he's the head of the Chachamim, he's a Talmud Chacham, he's a leader, he's a Rav, he's something Chashiv, still Gaiva could derail him. And certainly, says the Ramchal, a Talmud who didn't learn enough also could be plagued by this. Although they barely open their eyes, powerful words. Says the Ramchal, a Talmud, he barely opened his eyes. He doesn't know that much Chachma. Kivar Chachamim Shavalem Belibam. Already consider themselves equal to the Chachamim. How commonly, often, unfortunately, do we see how laymen equating their knowledge with that of Rabbanim, that of younger Rabbanim, we could call it, equating themselves with older Rabbanim. Those not as wise, equating themselves with those much wiser. V'al kulam nemar, says the Ramchal, a pasuk in Mishlei, Toyevas Hashem kol gaval lev. Every gaval lev, a haughty heart, is what? A tayeva. It's an abomination to Hashem. When we kulam sarach sheinaka aroitzim b'midas hanikidus, anyone who wants to desire to attain this incredible level of nikiyas must cleanse himself from all of this. Continues the Ramchal, v'yedav a person should know and understand. Keina gaiva ela yivaroin mamish. What is gaiva? Blindness. Completely, you can't see. Asher ein sichal adam royach hasroi noisav. What happens about Gaiva? He can't see his own deficiencies, his own chesroi nois. Umaker b'chisusa, and he can't see that where he is lacking. Sheilu hayachal lerois v'yamaker emes. Because if he could have seen and he recognizes the truth, hayasar, he would abandon umisrachek and leave mikol adrachim aroyim, all these evil ways, umukukolim ha'ila archik gadol, which are causing him to be distant and far from everything. And we're going to discuss this a bit further, where we're going to get to the Anava, which is a much higher rung on the ladder of Pinchas ben Yair. In the 22nd and 23rd chapters, we'll talk more about this, which is very difficult to get to. As we just said, it's a much higher rung. It's one of the last levels on the ladder of Pinchas ben Yair. And now, after finishing this topic of Gaiva, the Midah of Gaiva, we continue with Undabarata min Hakas. Now we continue with anger. Says the Ramchal, there's 4 different levels of anger. Hine, Yesh HaRagzon Shamar Lav. There's the Ragzon, the bad-tempered person that we have spoken about, the Zayir and Brachis, Kol HaKayis Kilu Ovid of a Desire. Top level, Avoid Azara. The Kayis, the one who gets angry, is if he worships idols. He gets angry when anything is against his will. Fills with wrath until his heart is not with him. His reasoning is foolish. That's one level of anger. Such a person could destroy the entire world if he had the power. He has no seichel, completely checked out due to his anger of Husarta Mamish, and he's utterly irrational. Like an animal that mules, that rips, that chomps That's this person. V'alav namar, Toyir nafshay ba'abba, he tears himself apart in his anger. Should the earth be abandoned for you? Vukal vaday lavar. And certainly it's easy for him to come to all the Averos in the world. If his anger brings to them. Because he doesn't have anything else that pushes him other than anger of wherever the anger brings him. That's where he goes. That's the top rung of the 4 levels of anger. Number 2, and with this we're going to conclude. There's a kaisan who gets angry, it's a bit further. And this person, not in everything that's against his will, not everything flares him up. But on the times he gets angry, when he gets angry, it's great fury. It's difficult to make him angry, and it's difficult to appease him. This is terribly bad. Because then once he gets angry, a terrible stumbling block can come out of him. And afterwards, he won't be able to fix that which he stumbles. So we've began the next midah within this trait of Nikias, the midah of Kas. Learn the top 2 layers. We'll pick up from here in the next year. B'siyata Tishmaya.